Hey everybody. Hello, y'all. Y'all can see it. I'm back to my bald head again. Hello guys. How are you guys doing? Um, Let me take a moment to say hello. Hey Casey, hey Kimmy, Kay. Hey guys. Well, you guys see the oh my god, where's my avatar? What happened to my avatar? You guys see my avatar? What's going on with the StreamYard? I don't see my avatar. I don't see my avatar. I don't see none of my stuff. What's going on with my thing? We gotta find out what's going on with this my avatar. All right, hey guys. You guys see the title, right? You can see me, but you don't see my avatar. See? Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, y'all. Hello, everybody. I got a lot to tell you guys today. Got a lot to tell you. I've been working on some things, and remember the other day. Remember when I told you I went and checked out Earnest's. There was no dismissal. In fact, there's the old case and the new case on there, right? And I told you guys that there's some shenanigan that's going on in Fulton County with the DA's office. Well, it is some shenanigan, and they're being sued. And I'm going to show you. They're being sued by a group regarding the delayed. Remember, I talked to you about delayed indictment, and I'm going to show you. It was an amendment done on February 1st, 2024, in regarding to that, because there are a lot of inmates in Fulton County in the overcrowded facilities that have not had an indictment. So they're trying to put pressure on the district attorney to try to get something done in regards to the inmates that are in there has not been indicted. Well, there's a group called Barred Business, BARRED Business, and they are a group of people it's a nonprofit organization founded by former incarcerated people. And they fight for the justice of those that are incarcerating, those who are having some sort of their civil rights violated and things like that. So as of March 21st, they filed a lawsuit against Fulton County. But what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to show you the amendment, and I'm going to show you the group that is filing for it. And according to what they're fighting for, Ernest William falls within that category. Ernest William falls in that category, and that's why I put the question: will Ernest William join the lawsuit against the DA Fani Willis? So I'm going to give you the group information and the law that they're relying on. And remember, I told you the last time in regarding to that there is a delay in indictment, and I know the law says that they have up to 2 years for misdemeanor, 4 years for felony. But because of the amendment that occurred on February 1st, they're supposed to report to the superior to Supreme Court Chief Judge, giving them exactly who has who falls within that category. And Ernest William does fall in the category. So I am wondering, this is Sylvia thinking out the box, that why did they, instead of doing what the judge had asked them to do, Judge Manning, why did they not do the dismissal and just turn around and did this pre-indictment charge, which is the same charge for everything? Okay. All right, let me show you guys this. Hold on. Okay, this is the rule that I was talking about. It's rule delay indictment. Remember we were talking about it? And this is basically from the Georgia, the Supreme Court. Let me just give you the name of it. Hold on. This is the Supreme Court of Georgia rules. That is what this law is. It's from the Supreme Court of Georgia rules. This is like rules and procedures of the court system in Georgia, right? So this is Georgia R Super CT 26.3. And it says here that delayed indictment, right? It says the district attorney shall notify the chief judge in writing of the name of any unindicted accused who has been in custody under criminal felony which is what Earnest has, felony charges for 45 days within 2 business days after the 45-day period has run. The chief judge may take any action deemed necessary and appropriate under the circumstances. Okay. So remember I told you guys that they were in violation. I was super correct that they are in violation of Mr. Williams' rights. And you see, it was amended on February 1st, 2024. We talked about that. February 1st, 2024. That was the amended thing for that. So, and I'm going to go ahead and play this for you guys, that the company that is suing the Fulton County DA's office for not complying with the rules. And hold on, let's see, let me play this here. Because he was 610 days. And I know you guys say, okay, he's the guilty or whatever, but you got to do what's right. You got to do what's right. You got to do what the law says to do. There's a lot of violation that's going on with Fulton County. Hold on a second. Let me just play this. Hold on. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and play this for you guys. All right, here we go. It says, I'm going to read it first. It says, Fulton DA Fani Willis sued over incarcerated people waiting in jail without indictment, right? And it says, the Atlanta nonprofit Barred Business Foundation is suing Fulton County DA Fani Willis for allegedly failing to inform a judge when someone is held in jail on a felony charge without being indicted for longer than 45 days. See, the attorney that is taking over this case, his name is Julian Clark. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and play this for you. He's with the last year the American Civil Liberty Union talked about that. And remember, they met with Fani, and they also talked to the judge. Well, the news people talked to the judge regarding this. So they are in violation. So they are the Fulton County is being sued right now. Hold on. And the lawsuit was filed on March 21st. Hold on. I'm going to play this little clipping from the Georgia Public Broadcasting station, and that was at 3:38 on the 21st of March. Okay, hold on.
This is All Things Considered on GPB. I'm Peter Biello. The Atlanta nonprofit Barred Business Foundation helps formerly incarcerated people and is now suing Fulton County DA Fani Willis for allegedly failing to inform a judge when someone is held in jail on felony charges without being indicted for longer than 45 days. A report last year by the American Civil Liberties Union, or ACLU, found at one point more than a third of people at Fulton County Jail fit that description. Julian Clark is an attorney with the ACLU, which, along with the ACLU of Georgia, is helping the nonprofit in its lawsuit. Welcome to All Things Considered.
Thank you, Peter.
So your study found last year that hundreds of people are waiting in jail without an indictment. When you asked Fulton County why these people were waiting so long, what did they say?
So we specifically sent in a records request that asked for information about it, but we never asked directly any officials in the county why people are being held.
What did they say in response to that information request?
So we specifically requested whether they were complying with a court rule, which is subject of the lawsuit, and they responded that they have no information that is relevant to our request, which suggests to us that they are not in compliance with that rule.
Otherwise, they would have had something to show you.
Exactly.
Okay. So why is it important for a judge to know when an individual is kept in jail for that amount of time without an indictment?
The reason why it's essential to know is that Fulton County Jail now and for a long time has been experiencing overcrowding. There's terrible conditions in the jail. People have died. Dozens of people have died over the last couple of years. And right now, given those conditions, if there's anyone that's in the jail that hasn't been convicted or the judge has an opportunity to expedite their case processing, it's essential that the judge be aware of that.
Is this unique to Fulton County, or is this going on elsewhere in Georgia?
So our investigation was primarily focused on Fulton County, but our understanding is that this is likely something that's happening all over the state.
It's well known that throughout the state, there's a shortage of public defenders, and there aren't enough judges to quickly handle all the cases that are presented to them. So even if the judges in Fulton County were informed, what could the system possibly do after that point, given the state's limited resources?
The chief judge, as the head court administrator, has the authority to bring in other judges, whether retired or judges who are in other jurisdictions, to help expedite the court's docket. So that's one of the things that we would hope the court does with this information, is that they use their discretionary funds and whatever resources they have available to them to help expedite these cases.
The Fulton County Jail is a crowded, dangerous place. As you mentioned at the outset, there have been several deaths in a short amount of time at the Fulton County Jail. Do you think compliance with this law would help with the jail's overcrowding? And if so, how?
Yes, absolutely. Another thing that could be done is that the judges in Fulton County could start evaluating people's ability to pay. So if they're being charged with a misdemeanor or even some felonies, judges are required to evaluate whether someone can make a certain bail determination. And right now that's not happening. So our hope is that compliance with this rule will bring greater awareness and hopefully spark some change.
Julian Clark, an attorney for the ACLU, thank you very much for speaking with me.
Thank you, Peter.
And we reached out to Fulton County DA Fani Willis for comment, but did not receive a response.
Okay.
This is GPB.
All right, y'all. So you guys heard that is the new law that was put in place on February 1st, 2024, in regarding to defendants that has been in the system more than 45 days. Okay, so that is a brand spanking new rule in Georgia. So I got a question. What part do you play in all of this? I don't play any part in this. I'm just bringing you the information. So what are you talking about? Listen, don't come up in here with the nonsense tonight. Please don't do that. I advise you to go back with the nonsense that you were over there. I'm here trying to bring news to people on this side. So all this nonsense, the rumors and all crazy speeches that y'all got, I'm not for that today, please. Not for that. Not for that. All this entertainment stuff, it's not for that. I'm bringing information, direct information about laws and cases and stuff like that, okay? All this rumor stuff, keep that over there. Keep it over there. I'm too grown for this nonsense. Y'all want to go and sit around like cackling hens and just messy. No, don't do that. Don't bring that nonsense over there. You don't have any proof of anything. Just stay in the corner over there. Stay over there. But anyway, that is one of the things. So remember, I was telling you guys they were in violation of his right. Where all this coming from? I just asked a question. It's coming from because I'm up to here with the nonsense. Up to here with the nonsense. Okay, the nonsense. And don't act like you just. Okay, what part would I play in this? You ask yourself that question. What part would I play in this? You can ask yourself that same question. Y'all come in here with the nonsense. I mean, I don't bother y'all. Please don't bother me. I come in here, I do my job. Please don't bother me. Leave me alone with the nonsense. Y'all like the gossip crap. I'm not into it. Please. Please leave me alone with that mess. The motto in this channel is let your voice be heard. This channel is bringing information and facts. Thank you, Ashley. That's what I'm doing here. That's all I'm doing. I'm not dealing with that other stuff. Y'all want to do the petty stuff? I'm not for it. I'm not, really not. If you want to ask a question regarding to the case, that's fine. Not, don't ask me else. Go with the crowd. Because I'm not here for that. Please. Okay, hold on a second. So the question is, do you think that Earnest will jump on that bandwagon with these with this nonprofit organization that is fighting for those who has been in the court, who has been in the system and has not been indicted? He's been in there since 610 days. Instead of them doing an indictment, well, I know you said you got proof they're messing up the paper. What? I know you said you got proof they messing up the paperwork and all that. I asked one question. You come in with attitude. Because I'm tired of the nonsense. It's not just attitude, it's the nonsense. And that was a couple of days ago where I brought the information about them not doing the paperwork right. Did you miss that? Or you just come in here to be messy? Brenda, you're right. Everybody deserves a proper trial. And it's so strange that people think that certain cases shouldn't get the same. It's called due process. We all deserve due process. Okay? Every single one of us deserve due process. Hey, Miss Fat. And I thought, yeah, okay, I get it. Y'all want us to watch, but we can't ask what you can ask. Okay, the question you ask, what part do I play in this? You can answer that question yourself. I don't play any part in anything. All I'm doing is just bringing you information. That's it. That question was one of those questions that, as people say there's no stupid question. That was a stupid question to me. Because what do I have to do in anybody's case? The only case I would have anything to do is on my own case, not anybody else's case. It ain't about you can't answer the question. Just Brenda made a comment, other people made comments, and I answer it. But when you start asking stupid questions, like what? I mean, you can answer that question yourself. Okay, let's do this. Hold on a second. Let's see. Bard business. One second. Let's see. Let me see. I can give you their website. Hold on. They deal with a lot of different issues that incarcerated people have some concerns about. And I think it's because they've been in the system so they can address something. I didn't know he has not been indicted, AR. He still has not been indicted. Even with this new I'm gonna say re-arrest on the same charge, he has not been indicted. He still has not been indicted. So Fulton DA is in violation. KC, keep kissing. You talking about leave you alone? You can't bothering me. I'm in here minding my business. You can't bothering me. And ain't nobody kissing anybody's AZZ. You just mad because you're being called out. I mean, come on. You just ask a stupid question. You're getting a taste of that stupid question. Come on now. I don't understand you guys. Y'all think I'm supposed to sit there and take the crap from y'all? Come on. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, now it's hell. She couldn't go. I could do whatever I want to do. If I choose to visit, I choose to visit. Well, you were wrong. I'm not going to ask a stupid question. It's a stupid question, and I'm not going to answer it. You're not going to get an answer from me. It's a real stupid question. Yeah, he needs to be out so he can prepare for a trial. Everyone should. They are, definitely. Good question that Casey asked. Cassandra, why are you here? If I'm not your cup of tea, why are you here? Seriously, why are you here? Not your cup of tea. You have an issue with what I do, then you don't have to visit here. You don't have to frequent here at all. You don't. You don't. You have a choice. And I am not your cup of tea. I'm not your cup of tea. So why come in here and just, I mean, come on. Okay, let me go ahead and do this. I'm trying to find out exactly what the lawsuit says. February is a retroactive to the cases that were already on Feb. is retroactive to the cases that were already on file prior. What? I don't understand. Can you explain that for me, Val? You said Feb, it is retroactive to the cases that were already on file prior. What does that mean? It still has not been indicted. The fact is, it still has not been indicted. It's just re-aging. That's what Steph said. Steph said it's re-aging, starting over. So it would look like they're in compliance, but they're not in compliance. Because unless the law is retroactive, it will only apply to Ernesto's recent arrest. No, not according to the lawsuit. Not according to the lawsuit. Lawsuit says any case that has been in there 45 days. This is prior cases they're dealing with, because the interview was last year, because they asked her questions about that. And that was the problem. They have cases in there that has not been indicted. It didn't say retro cases. She's asking, does the new law go to old? It's for old cases. It's for old cases. See, okay, this is what she says, Kia, this is what she said. She says, unless the law is retroactive, it will only apply to Ernesto's recent arrest. But they filed it on cases that has been in the past. This is why they brought it to the Georgia Assembly about, well, is it Georgia Congress or whatever people that makes the laws. I mean, I don't think it would make sense to go just do the new stuff. They have to deal with what's old, because they have to address the stuff that's old. Maybe you wasn't here when I played it. Let me go ahead and play it so you can hear what the guy said. Hold on. Let me go ahead and play it so you can hear exactly what he said. Okay, let me play it for you. Hold on. All right, I'm going to play it again so you can hear what it says.
This is All Things Considered on GPB. I'm Peter Biello. The Atlanta nonprofit Bard Business Foundation helps formerly incarcerated people and is now suing Fulton County DA Fani Willis for allegedly failing to inform a judge when someone is held in jail on felony charges without being indicted for longer than 45 days. A report last year by the American Civil Liberties Union, or ACLU.
So it's based on a report from last year. Got it? Val, you got it? So the law went in effect on February 1st. They were supposed to give everybody that has been in without an indictment for at least 45 days. And Earnest was beyond that 45 days. He was at 610 days. So they are in violation. But let me finish playing this so you guys can hear it.
Found at one point more than a third of people at Fulton County Jail fit that description. Julian Clark is an attorney with the ACLU, which, along with the ACLU of Georgia, is helping the nonprofit in its lawsuit. Welcome to All Things Considered.
Thank you, Peter.
You see? Thank you, AR. She said, it says former incarcerated inmate. Oh, that's the name. The group is for, it's called, let me show y'all. I went and found their Twitter. Yes, this is the group right here. It says founded to help former incarcerated people. Guys, that is founded to help formerly incarcerated people. That's what they majority of those people were people that was formerly incarcerated. That's this group. But they tackle anything that they feel that's going on in the court system. I was reading on their website on a lot of things that they do. They're really they help them with for literacy, financial backing for those who are released from prison. They do a lot of things. They do things with them inside of prison as well as things outside of prison. That's the group. Okay, let's play. Hold on.
So your study found last year that hundreds of people are waiting in jail without an indictment. When you asked Fulton County why these people were waiting so long, what did they say?
So we specifically sent in a records request that asked for information about it, but we never asked directly any officials in the county why people are being held.
What did they say in response to that information request?
So we specifically requested whether they were complying with a court rule, which is subject of the lawsuit, and they responded that they have no information that is relevant to our request, which suggests to us that they are not in compliance with that rule.
Otherwise, they would have had something to show you.
Exactly.
Okay. So why is it important for a judge to know when an individual is kept in jail for that amount of time without an indictment?
The reason why it's essential to know is that Fulton County Jail now and for a long time has been experiencing overcrowding. There's terrible conditions in the jail. People have died. Dozens of people have died over the last couple of years. And right now, given those conditions, if there's anyone that's in the jail that hasn't been convicted or the judge has an opportunity to expedite their case processing, it's essential that the judge be aware of that.
Okay.
Is this unique to Fulton?
Okay, you know, the only way they can expedite their case is if they've been indicted. You cannot have a speedy trial if you haven't been indicted. So they're sitting in limbo of nothing happening to them. You understand what I'm saying? You can't request a speedy trial until you get indicted. So they're just sitting there. Nothing happening. So they're in violation. And guys, let me tell you, I did not know any of this, right? I did not know any of this. I've just learned this stuff recently, and it's from an official at the court that provided me the law and the information on this case, on these type of cases. So it's not me just coming up out of thin air with this. No, I've been being educated on the stuff that's some of the laws and things like that, because I am a lay person. I don't know the law. I'm not an attorney. Don't claim to be or anything like that. But I share information that I get from you guys. So, and I believe this person is the person that got the lawsuit information, and that's why they were able to give me, some 411 on this stuff. So I just wanted to share it with you guys. So can I read the law? I don't have the full law, but I have the what's the name, the clip for it. Because hold on, let me bring that up for you. Basically, it have to hold on, let me just bring it up. Hold on, let me bring it up for you. Let me bring it up. It's Rule 26.3. It's called delay. And it's as of February. Hold on. Let me get that for you. Hold on. I'm trying to get the right page. 26.3. And y'all know that didn't come from me because I ain't know nothing about the 26.3. He gave it to me. Hold on. I had it up a few minutes ago. It's 26. I gotta type it in here. 26.3. Okay, there we go. Okay, here we go. This is my little old trusty Google. Okay, here we go. That's something you have to ask the lawyers and stuff like that. You can't ask me about that. There it is right there. There it is right there. It was amended on February 1st, as amended through February 1st. So it was amended. So it was a law there, obviously, and there was some amendment done. So I guess they're doing specifically a certain different thing on it. So it was amended. So, I mean, obviously they got some legs to stand on. They suing them. They suing them. How can they comply with the law prior to if the law was... Maybe it was already something there. Now it's like a little added piece for enforcement of it. Well, they filed a lawsuit. We have to see what the outcome of that lawsuit is. We'll see. Because they started working on it. I mean, they interviewed her last year. We saw the interview. They asked her to interview, and hold on, let's see if we can get that interview for you. Let's see if I can pull it up. I know they interviewed her. I'm trying to find the one. Oh, okay, there it is. Okay, here it is. I got it. All right, this is for information purposes. How can you hold someone over 600 days? And okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, we're gonna share this. All right, here we go.
Just post-pandemic, not really trying to make himself informed of the issues or the progress. that would be my reaction to that statement.
Okay, hold on.
People have to be
Commissioner Ellis just 2 days ago talked about the unindicted at the jail, and he referenced 521 inmates at the jail that have been there more than 90 days who are unindicted. 60 of them have been there more than a year. And he said, quote, "If that's not pretty disturbing data, I don't know what is." What's your reaction to that?
That Commissioner Ellis is not a supporter of criminal justice, is ignorant, doesn't know what he's talking about most days, and is just not really trying to make himself informed of the issues or the progress. That would be my reaction to that statement. People have to be realistic about what was here when we arrived, what the crime rates were just post-pandemic, and then realistic about the resources it will take to deal with the issues. And so typically I don't rely that heavily on the data they give. I do get data from the clerk, as you have done, to make sure that we're always accurate on what the data is, how we're moving forward, and what the progress is. But that would be my general reaction. I hope we're going to talk about it in more detail, though.
So what is the accurate number? Is according to the court administration, it's 1,200.
So the last time that I looked at the data, it was right around 1,200 for unindicted defendants in jail. About 800 of those defendants were 90 days or less, right? So that would put you at about 400 doing basic math that are more than 90 days. But first of all, you have to understand what's the relevance of that. There's not relevance to that in terms of they want to give you a false narrative. And the false narrative they want to give you is that if someone is unindicted, that means they don't have access to bond or to freedom. That's not correct. And so we have to deal with that. Do you understand what I mean when I say that? The commissioners have tried to paint this picture that somehow incarceration and indictment tie hand in hand, and they don't. The only thing 90 days does is say by law, at 90 days, if one is not indicted, they're entitled to a bond. So it's really counterintuitive, the argument that they're making in general. You have to deal with what it was when we got here. We got here on January the 1st of 2020.
Okay. So anybody who wants to go hear the whole interview is on the ANF station if you want to watch the whole interview. So I was just giving you out a piece about they did interviews with them. And Commissioner Ellis, I want y'all to show us, I want to show y'all who Commissioner Ellis is and how he wait, hold on. This is a recent meeting they have had. I'm going to show you something recently. All right, here's Commissioner Ellis. I'm going to show you who he is. All right. This is Commissioner Ellis.
Fulton County Commissioners approved their 2024 fiscal year budget today, but it's the funding for the district attorney's office that was the hot button topic.
Fox 5's Brittany Edney is live at the Fulton County Government Center tonight. Brittany, what happened during that meeting?
Well, you definitely had some heated public input. And if you combine that with Commissioner Bob Ellis's recent inquiry into Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis, well, there was a lot of spotlight on the budget and specifically money for her office. Some commissioners say they wanted to give more funding. Others, like Ellis, said that he wants an accounting of how every single dollar has been spent. Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis was a primary focus of the public comment portion of the county commissioners meeting.
It is clear we have abuse in the DA's office.
Commissioners approved the 2024 fiscal year budget Wednesday. In it, funding for the DA's office is marked at around $36.6 million. That comes in at about $200,000 lower than what the DA's office actually spent in 2023. Commissioner Dana Barrett commented that the criminal justice sector needs more funding.
There's headlines right now, and there's all this salacious stuff going around, and there's a lot of conversation about the DA, and over the past year there's been various conversations about the jail and the sheriff and what have you. But I think it would be we would be remiss if we used our budget as a means of punishment.
But it's past funds that was the focus for Commissioner Bob Ellis. He sent this letter to Willis demanding transparency on how she spent county funds while prosecuting the Georgia election interference case involving former President Donald Trump. Specifically, he narrowed in on Willis's alleged romantic relationship with Special Prosecutor Nathan Wade.
These are fairly straightforward requests, which any
That's
elected
Bob
official
Ellis right here.
who has entrusted with public funds should supply that information back.
Ellis, a Republican, said the inquiry into the prosecutor, who is a Democrat, is nonpartisan.
We're talking about numbers, we're talking about dollars, we're talking about facts. We're not talking about partisanship, we're not talking about race, we're not talking about tribalism. We're talking about citizens, money, and is it being used in the way it's supposed to be, in the way it was intended.
Okay. All right. So that's Bob Ellis. That's the one who made a comment in regarding to the Fulton County Jail indictments are not being worked on. Classic Vendor Service says Burl Ellis. No, Burl Ellis is out of DeKalb County. No. He was county commissioner for a short time in what do you huh? She be what is that? I don't understand. What does she be saying that because they haven't been indicted, they're entitled to a bond bit, but they don't make bond. That's why they still locked up. See, that's why the judge is scared to come in and making some changes in the bond amount, because they're going to make it reasonable. They're trying to make it now reasonable. If you notice recently when Judge Manning, when they come back to Judge Manning, or even Judge Ashley, he does lower the bonds when they come to him. He does have lower bonds. If you guys, he's not on YouTube, but he's pretty fair with the bonds, especially when they've been out there a long time. He lowers it. You know what I wanted to show you guys? I don't know if I have the case. Hold on. Let me show you something. There is a disparity in the bond amount for different people with the same type of cases. Like, for example, I'm going to show you a case that I screenshot when I was at court, and I want to show you what this guy's bond amount is, and he's part of a RICO. Listen, guys, he got a RICO. This guy got a RICO. He's Asian. He got a RICO. Remember all the RICOs that we have seen? They haven't been giving them bond, right? Well, this one here has SA cases, right? And he got a he's on a RICO, and he got a bond. He got a bond, but he's Asian. I'm going to show y'all. Hold on. So if you're a certain nationality, color, you may not get the fairness in the court system. And that's what they were trying to fight about. Hold on. I'm going to get y'all a copy of his arrest. And guess what? The same police officer that's on Earnest's case is the same police officer on his case. I want to show y'all. And this guy got bond. I'm trying to show y'all. me send it to my phone. I'm going to let y'all see his bond amount, and I'm going to let you guys, I'm going to read the case for y'all. Okay, got 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm going to show you his bond amount. Okay. His bond is less than Earnest's. And his co-defendants, I'm going to show you their bond amount. All right, I'm going to send it over here. My phone. Okay, I just dropped it to my phone. Okay, here we go. I'm going to show you guys his bond amount. This is his co-defendant, right? And they've been charged with SA RICO. Bridget, I didn't say the police officer had anything to do with the bail amount. I didn't say that. I just gave some information about that there was the same people. Didn't say anything about they had something to do with the bail amount. So please, I don't know why you say that. You didn't hear that from me. Okay, here we go. Let's see. All right, this is the one person's 1219. Yeah, that's the same one, Tall Glass. Tall Glass, you be on it, don't you? All right, hold on. Let's see. Let me just bring this up for y'all. This is his co-defendant right here. Okay, look at this. Look at his bond amount. Look at the co-defendant. Oop. Let's go back. Okay, you see his bond amount? Can y'all see that? 25, 25, 25, 25. So that's 100,000. You see? And they have a RICO. Let me show y'all. Stop sharing for a second. They got a RICO charge. And you know, most of the RICOs that we have been seeing, they don't get bond. Let's see if I got that one. Hold on. Yeah, they should be suing about that one. You're right. Okay, see? Okay, let me go back and show y'all. It is on there. It does say RICO. Let me go back in here and show it to y'all. Okay, look. Look at this charge right here. I never said the police officer determines the bond. Lord, y'all need to stop it. I just said the police officer is the same police officer that did the Earnest thing. I ain't say nothing about the bond. The police officer has anything to do with the bond. I didn't say that. Okay, here we go. If you see it says violation of the Georgia RICO Act, trafficking a person for labor servitude. 3, trafficking a person for sexual servitude. Violation of Georgia RICO Act. You see that? You see that, y'all? They got a bond. You see that? And their bond is $100,000. 10% of that is $10,000 they got. And they got a RICO. RICO. All right, I'm gonna get off this live because I see people in here trying to get to some argument going, and I ain't say nothing about no police officer having to do with some bond. I just said the police officer is the same police officer that did the arrest with Earnest. That's all I said. But y'all want to come in here with this bond? The police officers don't determine a bond. I never said they did. Never did I say that. I never. Those good bonds. Yeah, they are good bonds. Yep, they are. But anyway, I'm about to get off this live because I need to go to bed with peace. Not all this. All right. You guys have a great night. God bless you. I just bring in information. I'm not here to argue about anything with nobody. He has one count. How many charges does he? Okay. Good night. Good night, Classic. I'm gone. I'm not sitting in here with these people. Every time they start getting crazy like this, I'm gone. Good night. Bye.